Kidney disease and diabetes are both highly underdiagnosed. Researchers estimate that 38% of American adults are pre-diabetic or worse, and 1 in 3 diabetics eventually get kidney disease. So today we're looking at 12 signs that your kidneys may be in trouble, because you really don't want to wait for stage 4 kidney disease before taking action. We'll also look at medications to be aware of, as well as simple strategies to keep your kidneys happy. Okay, let's get into the main signs to look for, starting with muscle cramps and twitching. Electrolyte imbalances caused by kidney dysfunction can lead to muscle cramps. Similarly, be aware of abdominal pain, eye twitching, persistent pins and needles, and restless leg syndrome. These can happen because of poor kidney function. Your kidneys purify your blood by removing waste and excess fluids. But if your kidneys can't filter properly, one consequence is that potassium, calcium, and sodium build up, leading to muscle cramps. Now, if you're struggling with muscle cramps, it doesn't necessarily mean you have kidney damage, but it can be one of the first signs. The first steps are to stay hydrated and do regular stretching exercises. That's often enough to get rid of cramps for many people. Daily yoga or stretching is great to stay on top of this. Another common problem is magnesium deficiency, which causes cramps as well as our next symptom. Magnesium can be regularly replenished through diet. Be sure to eat plenty of magnesium-rich foods such as avocado, banana, nuts, legumes, and leafy green vegetables. Some of these can be problematic with late-stage kidney disease, but making sure you're getting enough can make a big difference for most people. If cramps persist, talk to your doctor. They can guide you with specific supplements or take blood tests. At number 11, extreme fatigue should never be overlooked. It's normal to go through phases in life of feeling tired, especially if you have kids or a demanding job. However, when fatigue becomes overwhelming and persistent, it's a red flag that something's not right. Beyond filtering waste, your kidneys also produce hormones, including erythropoietin. Erythropoietin is essential for producing red blood cells, which deliver oxygen to tissues and organs. When kidneys are impaired, their ability to produce erythropoietin diminishes, leading to a decrease in red blood cell production, medically known as anemia. This directly impacts the body's oxygen supply, causing a significant drop in energy levels. Essentially, your muscles and organs don't have the energy they need. This fatigue is distinct, with patients often reporting weakness, dizziness, and breathing problems that we'll discuss later. If you're eating a good, balanced diet, exercising, and sleeping well, yet still feeling drained of energy, seek medical advice. Whether it's kidney-related or something else, identifying the root cause of unexplained fatigue is important. This level of energy is the basis for a good life, and you need it. Likewise, constantly feeling cold can be a symptom. Persistent chills, especially in the extremities, happens because the body prioritizes warming its core. If your body doesn't have enough red blood cells to move oxygen around the body, you'll likely feel it first in your arms and legs. Likewise, coldness can occur due to peripheral artery disease, nerve damage, and thyroid problems, all of which are common with high blood sugar or diabetes. Next, how often are you going to the bathroom? Changes in urination frequency is a telling sign of kidney dysfunction, which should not be overlooked. Your kidneys filter your blood, removing waste products, toxins, and excess substances like salts, which are then excreted as urine. In the early stages of kidney dysfunction, you might find yourself needing to urinate more frequently. This is because your kidneys are still able to produce urine, but their ability to concentrate it may be compromised. As a result, you might produce more urine that is less concentrated, leading to an increase in urination frequency. Needing to pee more at nighttime, medically known as nocturia, is especially common. As kidney disease progresses, the opposite can happen. The kidneys become less able to produce urine, thus you feel the urge to pee less often. This is getting into the danger zone, as it means waste can build up in your blood. Of course, urination frequency can be influenced by many factors, including fluid intake, medications, and other medical conditions. So don't jump to conclusions based on your urination frequency, but keep it in mind as one of the potential signs to look out for. Urine is actually incredibly fascinating and can tell a lot about the state of our health. We'll get to a few more serious signs to look at in your urine later on, but first it's important to discuss high blood pressure and its connection to kidney health. High blood pressure or hypertension is a silent threat that significantly increases your risk for kidney failure. High blood pressure can damage the tiny blood vessels in your kidneys, impairing your ability to clean blood. If you've already got high blood pressure, it's vital to stay on track with blood pressure management, medications, exercise, and limiting excess salt. Likewise, research shows that sun exposure can help with blood pressure stabilization, so try to get regular, moderate sun exposure to your chest, back, and extremities. But of course, avoid sunburn. Another crucial sign to pay attention to is foamy urine. When you notice a frothy or bubbly appearance, it can indicate the presence of protein in your urine. Under normal circumstances, your kidneys prevent significant amounts of protein from escaping into your urine, but when this filtration system is compromised, protein can leak out, leading to foam. If you notice this happening occasionally, don't panic. While it can be a sign of kidney dysfunction, it's not definitive on its own, especially if it happens from time to time. It can also be a sign of temporary dehydration, so again, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. While individual needs may vary depending on climate, physical activity level, and other factors, the general guideline is to drink around 3.7 liters or 13 cups per day for men and 2.7 liters or 9 cups for women. If foamy urine becomes a common occurrence, it's time to consult a healthcare professional. Next, puffiness is an alarming sign. When kidneys aren't working properly, excess fluid can accumulate in the body, leading to swelling in the legs, ankles, feet, or face. This can be uncomfortable and can make everyday tasks like walking difficult. If untreated, this fluid retention can cause problems in the lungs, which we'll get to next. So be sure to talk to your doctor if you notice any new puffiness or swelling. Elevating your legs can provide temporary relief, or you might be advised to use compression stockings. Likewise, your doctor may prescribe diuretic medication to increase urination, but of course, it's far better to prevent the problem naturally rather than relying on medication, and we'll get to that soon. Getting into the more serious signs, breathing problems should never be ignored. Just as excess fluid can build up in the legs and face, it can also progress to the tissues of your lungs, causing chest discomfort or shortness of breath. This is medically known as pulmonary edema. Excess fluid disrupts the normal exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide, leaving people breathless. Similarly, chest pain can occur due to inflammation of the pericardium, a lubricating sac that surrounds your heart. This pain can be particularly bad when lying on your back, and for most people, leaning forward will temporarily alleviate the discomfort. However, it's vital to seek medical attention if you struggle to breathe. Rashes can be a serious problem that's often ignored. As waste builds up in the bloodstream, it can cause skin rashes and intense itching. Some people may not experience any skin problems, while others might have rashes, itching, dry patches, and blisters. Likewise, changes can happen in the nails, such as white coloration on the tops of fingernails, white streaks, or pale nails. These can also be signs of uncontrolled diabetes, where high blood sugar reduces blood circulation, leading to irritation and infections. Either way, rashes are a troubling sign, so it's important to talk to a dermatologist or healthcare professional. They can offer short-term solutions to alleviate the discomfort and help you plan your next steps. Using moisturizers can soothe dry and itchy skin, and over-the-counter hydrocortisone cream may reduce itching and rash. However, if the cause is waste buildup in the bloodstream, it's important to address your kidney health. At number 3, sudden loss of appetite and weight loss are a very bad sign. When you digest protein, one of the byproducts is urea. Normally, your kidneys remove urea and flush it out of your urine, but if your kidneys aren't working well, they can't get rid of the urea efficiently. This buildup can make you feel less hungry, especially for protein-rich foods like meats, eggs, and dairy. This condition is known as uremic anorexia and can lead to weight loss and muscle wasting because you're not eating enough protein. Essentially, your body senses high levels of urea, so it thinks it has enough protein or can't handle any more. As we discussed earlier, kidney issues might also cause proteins to leak into your urine instead of staying in the body where they belong. This loss of protein can exacerbate muscle wastage. It's worth noting that sudden weight loss isn't always about kidney problems. Diabetes can lead to a diabetic ketoacidosis, where the body starts breaking down fats instead of sugars for energy, leading to rapid weight loss. Either way, if you're losing weight suddenly and without trying, or your appetite drops through the floor, it's important to see a doctor as soon as possible. At number 2, nausea and vomiting are serious signals, especially if combined with other symptoms that we've discussed. When harmful substances accumulate in your blood, the body will often respond with nausea or vomiting. Essentially, it's an attempt to expel those toxins. This is your body's fire alarm going off, telling you that something is seriously wrong. It's crucial to stay hydrated, but don't force it if you're feeling sick, and seek urgent medical attention. And potentially, the most serious of all, blood in your urine. Finding blood in your urine can be very concerning, and while it warrants immediate attention, it's not necessarily serious. It can indicate serious issues with the kidneys, where damage to the filtration system allows blood cells to seep into the urine, as well as bladder cancer. However, it can also be a sign of a less serious problem, like urinary tract infections, reactions to blood-thinning medications, or other problems related to inflammation. So don't panic if you experience blood in your urine, but do seek prompt medical attention. Those are the main signs to watch out for. And now some tips to keep your kidneys happy. Firstly, it's vital to drink plenty of water because your kidneys need water to produce urine and clean your blood. That's around 3.5 liters for men and 2.5 for women. 104 ounces per day for men in the US measures, and 72 ounces per day for women, 13 cups and 9 cups more or less. Next, never take over-the-counter medications for more than 10 days unless you're told to. Over-the-counter medications like ibuprofen, naproxen, antacids, decongestants, and laxatives can harm your kidneys if taken regularly over a long period. If you work with harsh chemicals, always follow safety precautions. That's your solvents, heavy metals, industrial chemicals, pesticides, and herbicides. These are known to cause kidney damage, especially if you use them regularly. Limit alcohol consumption and avoid tobacco altogether, vaping, etc., as these seriously harm your kidneys. Exercise is crucial for keeping your kidneys working in good order, so be sure to regularly move within your capabilities. Be mindful of your salt intake, as excess salt can raise blood pressure, putting additional strain on your kidneys. Eat a healthy diet rich in vegetables, fruits, nuts, legumes, and quality protein. Certain foods have an outsized benefit for kidney health. For example, research shows that unique compounds in lemon actually bind to calcium crystals, dissolving kidney stones before they become a problem. For more on these, watch our video on the top 9 foods that cleanse your kidneys fast. We'll leave that link in the description box below, or click this image on the screen. We hope you found this useful, and please click the like button and click subscribe to stay up to date with our new videos. Visit diabeticstalk.com for free diabetes fighting resources.